Men used to build house.
It's the origins of the femboy. Okay, you guys said that I should watch this, so since you guys are fanboys,
Work at unventilated mine and perish in forest.
see, this is how you were. You were manly, you were mining, and you were crafting, and you had full of testosterone. It's just like,
Now men just play video games, drink oat milk.
I also used to drink All Pro Barista Oat. Oh my god, am I a fanboy?
And eventually wear skirt. Let's talk about that. But first, the Gamer Subs giveaway.
Gamer subs! Hello! Oh my god, this person is a gamer supper. We also have gamer subs with code Skuchan actually. Still 20% off.
Results. I asked you to write funny comments and the
One day my top will be here too.
top one wins the giveaway. However, the comment that I personally found the funniest
Oat milk is horrible for you. I like to torture myself.
only got like 17 likes. So I messaged Gamer Subs for advice. And they said, why not do both comments? Because they're cool like that and their generosity knows no bounds.
Aww.
So, congratulations to both these guys. Make sure to put your emails in your description.
Wait, I feel like they get a pass because they somehow endured the British. Ladies and gentlemen, brand new Space Cat, Gamer Subs Metal Cup and Mousepad and T-shirt alert. Only for a limited amount of time. Use code Skuchan to grab yours today. I have a feeling that the British is getting, you know, whiplash left and right. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but you guys just can't win.
Descriptions. And as for the rest of you, use my code Poopy for free shipping worldwide. Okay, femboys, what do we know about
Oh, ooh la la, ooh la la.
them? What do they believe in?
Oh my god.
Where did they come from? How did they get into my house? Don't touch that. And what do video games have to do with all this? Well, as with most things, it all started with the Industrial Revolution and its
I am not sure if that's how far we have to go back. Oh no! Oh no! Wow, the origins of femboy. What? Wow.
consequences on gender. See, in the 18th century, a very important discovery kind of reinvented the entire idea of gender. And that discovery was, well, women. Yes, right?
Oh my god, we invented women? Fuck! I was invented? Man, oh my god.
To that, and since Roman times, in fact, physicians believed that women were just lesser men, freaks of nature on account of having fucked up
It's because of the lack of dicks. I'm afraid.
badongles, while real men had the correct
Penis?
inside-out badongles.
Oh my god.
But essentially everything else was the same. Yes, everything. So women
Ew. What the fuck happened to the duck? Oh, I'm traumatized now.
being not men was kind of groundbreaking news. Anatomy became gendered, but interestingly, alongside it, so did a bunch of stuff. And
Dude, listen, I remember how the French used to dress, okay? I remember the thighs, the little teeny shoes with the heels and whatnot, the fancy wigs and oh my god.
and gender started being performed through the purchase of stuff. His and her stuff, to be precise.
I blame the French. You know what? That's where I will start it. I blame the French for the fanboys.
Like dainty ornate ladies table for her, big ass cherrywood bureau for him, floral gemstone snuff box for her, shark on fire monster trucks.
Okay, but this is kind of true though. You guys do like that kind of shit. It's like every time a man wants like a shower curtain, it's like Sharknado plus fires plus a raccoon laser eyeing something out, and it's just like, yes, chef kiss.
Snuff box for him. Pretty straightforward aside from the fact that it's not. This era of rapid industrial and economic growth managed to put a price tag on gender, making it something to aspire to and something to be confirmed through purchases. But you gotta keep in mind that it's made
ever spoken.
See? Exactly, he also wants the Sharknado.
up. Gender is mostly performance and the probes that enhance that performance.
Oh, who's the cute little fanboy? Who's the cute little fanboy? Look at that.
Are constantly changing. And this is where it gets interesting. Just a few years
The Englishman in Paris. Is this the Englishman? Oh man. Yeah, sometimes I make that face to you in the toilet. Hold up.
To go as a polite gentleman, you had to perfume, powder, and pomade every morning, get into some goofy-ass shoes and a horse wig, and still be different enough from a woman in order for the homies from your social circle to respect you. You're considered the epitome of Georgian masculinity, but have the same morning routine as Meryl Streep. Then, suddenly comes the Great Male Renunciation, a historical movement that describes men abandoning their claim to be considered beautiful in favor of being useful.
See, did I tell you that I'm blaming the French? I told you I'm blaming the French. You see this shit? What a glow down. He was beautiful, showing ankles and everything. And now it's just French.
And imagine being a dude back then. Everything stinks. Half your boob chat perished from tuberculosis. Your main wench be like, would you still love me if I was a woman? You can't lactate anymore, and you can't wear anything cute either because the Jacobins are gonna target you like, damn. Succumb to religious psychosis it is, I guess. To sum up, 18th century gender norms had become aesthetically bloated and more ambiguous than...
You know, I will give you that. People are bitching about femboys and whatnot. Like, come on, look at the fashion, man. They were literally wearing wigs and what. Okay, I don't know who gaslit an entire generation into thinking that white powdered wigs were really cool. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. The wigs had fleas.
Aesthetically bloated and more ambiguous than ever. But the consumer revolution that led to a society which takes pleasure in mass consumption, an opportunity to travel and experience different cultures, if you consider French
Why is it always everything is going back to the French?
culture, created the ideal breeding grounds for the proto-femboys, aka the macaronis. And yes, they were
The what? The macaronis? Is this historically accurate?
called that because they really did like macaroni. In terms of appearance, they wore shorter, tighter fitting coats.
Is this the earliest femboy? Oh my god.
Colorful stockings.
Oh my
shoes with
god, why is the hair so big? What's wrong with the hair? Oh my god, it's so big. It's so pointy.
large bows or gemstones on them. They had flower arrangements on their coats, a lace-trimmed cravat tied in a bow, and tiny tricone-style hats, which stood so high up on their powdered long curl wigs they could only be removed with a sword. And maybe it's the heavy influence of French fashion. Maybe it's the excessive consumption of opium. Maybe
Drugs? It might be the French or drugs. These are the two choices, my gentleman. It's either the French or drugs.
it's make-believe. But polite society was not very fond of the macaroni. They were often associated with bourgeois excess, hypersexuality, feminine
Ooh.
behavior, and possible homosexuality, as evidenced by this snippet from Oxford
It's not gay to kiss the homies goodnight, okay? That's just self-care. Love your homies.
magazine. There is indeed a kind of animal, neither male nor female. It is called a macaroni. It talks
I have never heard about this macaroni thing, and now I don't know where to put myself. What the fuck?
without meaning, it smiles without pleasantry, it eats without appetite, it writes without exercise, it wenches without passion. And interestingly, I also found out that in many cases, the achievements
Get a fusilli? Oh no.
of not only women, it turns out, but also feminine men were still being overlooked well into the 20th century. Because of this fear of blurring the line between the genders, and perhaps also because the art historians were simply hating because a lot of the 18th century femboys were wealthy and got mad bitches. But for
Yeah, they got mad bitches, huh? Okay, that's fair.
But for example, painter Anthony van Dyck was described as coquettish and boneless, having
Aw, but he was kind of cute. He was pretty.
neither the strength of character nor the intelligence of Rubens because he was, I quote, vain. A fault unknown to the latter, which is a sign of limited mentality. Beyond being a great painter, he was little more than a man of wealth, pampered by courts and
You know, I have a feeling that being a fanboy back then was actually really stonks. Like, he actually had mad bitches. Oh no, that's so terrible. Everyone with a big titty wants to touch me. Oh no.
women. And another painter, Richard Cosway, I quote, ridiculously foppish with a small three-cornered hat on top of his powdered toupee.
What does foppish mean? I don't know that word.
Hay, and a mulberry coat profusely embroidered with scarlet strawberries. And also a cuck, by the way, so...
Oh, okay. As one is... Question mark?
The paintings are bad. This was the first true evolutionary step of the femboy. It's not the Tang Dynasty's dance performers or ancient Rome's Galli. It's wealthy men who had the freedom, creativity, and money to fund their sluttiness.
So are you telling me that in an ideal world where everyone is rich and has time for art, the ultimate evolution for men is being a femboy? This is what I'm hearing. That's the ultimate evolution you could ever be, a slutty femboy. Yeah, wow. Don't be so narrow-minded. I see a lot of potential in this.
Now that we've established historical and ancestral roots, let's talk about the modern femboy. The term femboy first appeared in 2018 and came from the primordial...
There is no way it's only 2018. I am absolutely refusing. No, that's like... Nah, man. Nah, this must be like early fucking Tumblr era or some shit like that.
Internet culture soup that is 4chan. But a close relative...
No, it must be. I would even say that it might be like mid-2000s. There's no way it's only 2018. That was only like 8 years ago.
Is, I believe, the Tokonoko, which originated from Japanese comics and internet culture in the 1990s. And so we see that although the great male renunciation, the demands of industrial and military life, and the ideals of muscular Christianity nearly made the femboy extinct, something else enabled their rapid population growth in the 20th...
It's Shoto? This is Shoto, isn't it? Wait, are you telling me that Shoto just brought back the entire femboy from the indigenous species? One Vtuber to rule it all.
First century. Was it this? These? No, there was a missing link though. And to explain what it was, I'd like to bring your attention to a stereotype.
I'm sorry, I have to ask. Are these her titties or is this supposed to be a color? Because I keep looking at it like it's just her tits are put out, but I'm not sure anymore.
Type from Reddit. Game devs. Let me elaborate.
I'm looking at all of your game devs. I'm looking at all of you.
Let me elaborate. Not conforming to your gender is something that throughout history has largely been frowned upon by society. Every era of free expression has been relatively...
Bro, he got shot in the fucking dick. What is he groaning about? Oh no. But the tip of my dick is forever glued to my lower abdomen. Ah.
Been relatively...
What a way to go, man. He's just like fucking face palming. It's like, oh man, they shot him in the dick. How embarrassing.
Short-lived in the face of Stoic conformity. But that's just the real world. What happens when you have almost full anonymity and freedom in a virtual one? Oh yeah. The opportunity to experience femininity in a virtual...
After all, why not? Why shouldn't they become an anime girl? I blame World of Warcraft because they made the night elves too sexy. Like, what are you supposed to do? Look at like a human male's ass? I don't think so, man.
Virtual space is something that only just became possible and is actually becoming more and more
Almost. Should I put a night elf, actually?
accessible as well as immersive. And something really worth exploring here is the effect all these virtual spaces have on cognition. My femboy hypothesis is largely based on something called the proteus effect, a psychological phenomenon which describes how the virtual self influences the real self. Meaning, a person playing as a virtual character will conform to the
So beautiful.
stereotypes that are tied to the visual characteristics of that avatar, leading to changes in behavior and cognition both in-game and real life. This paper, titled The Role of Stereotypical Beliefs in Gender-Based Activation of the Proteus Effect, explains how tests of gender-based avatar effects have found that individuals will be...
So if I will play as a gigantic, muscly, burly dude, then will I develop nice, beautiful, gigantic muscles as well? Oh my god, Wolf turned me gay! Thank you, Blizzard. Thank you. You have been always working so hard for us. Thank you so much, Activision Blizzard.
Behave according to the stereotypical associations with the gender of their avatar, even when it conflicts with the stereotypical perception of their offline gender. Much like how in previous studies, subjects who played a Stoic character...
Listen, there's nothing wrong with the homeboys craving some cuteness in their life, okay? Sometimes the homies just want to be cute. And they want to uwu. There is nothing wrong with it.
Characters were more confident while playing. Ones with more attractive avatars were friendly.
Also, if you're in game and you're playing as a girl, sometimes you get free shit, okay? Like, I don't mean to be like that, but it's kind of nice. You get the gold. You can just like be like, oh yeah, daddy, oh my god. Oh, you should totally carry me to Diamond in Marvel Rivals. Oh man, that would be so cool.
Friendlier, more masculine ones acted more aggressively. So of course people playing cute characters...
Okay. We are not starting with that shit.
Would feel encouraged to act cute. Because as I already said, for the most part, gender is performative. From Fluidity of Gender Identity Adduced by Illusory Body Sex Change, I quote, "Gender identity is a softly assembled, self-organizing system that involves dynamic coupling between relevant biological, physiological, and socio-cultural factors. When all these factors cohere tightly, gender identity remains stable. But when coherence is..."
So what I'm hearing is that if you play girl characters enough, then you actually might become a little bit of a bitch, is what I'm hearing. That I have. I'm smelling bitches in chat. That's what it is. Cat? Don't you care at me? You know what you have done.
Or gender identity is updated accordingly.
Huh?
Immersive video games are ineffective and risky.
Oh my god, I hate it when a sexy femboy leg is coming out of my TV and my mouth is open and I could just reach for the toes. Oh no.
Free way of trying on femininity. And I don't believe they are a form of subconscious self-brainwashing, don't get me wrong on that. Putting on a pair of socks or playing as Devo won't turn you into a femboy. However,
Aww.
enjoying those things and resonating with them if you're giving...
I'm such a silly boy. Okay, if you become a furry, we judge you for that, okay? What's up with the blahage? Why is the blahage like a big thing? I don't understand. What does IKEA have to do with this?
The opportunity.
It's mandatory. It's a sign. Is it? I don't know. It's a shark. Listen, IKEA has a lot of adorable things, but the blahage was never one of those.
Avatars alter users' behavior by activating related knowledge connected to their memory and suppressing unrelated knowledge structures. The true self exists in the false self.
This just reminds me, I will never not stop bragging about every time I went to Amazon, to the German Amazon, to buy a skirt. I could never get my size because the German femboys, and it was every time there was a picture review, it was always a fucking femboy. And it was always sold out. It's always the fishnets and the tiny skirt. I don't know why. I don't know why. Stop buying my size. Grow a fatter ass or a skinnier ass. I don't care. Stop buying my size.
Go out there, be an anime girl in some virtual reality game. It is the golden age of having the opportunity to. Because I do believe that men also just want to be cute.
Aww, is it true? Do boys want to be cute? Do you want to be cute?
And we must not disregard the fact that since the existence of cute things, men have wanted a piece of that.
No, you don't have to be an actual fanboy to want cute things. No. I wanna be manly.
But all men did to the same
Is
extent.
this you? Do you just have like muscles all over and chains and your pecs are just, I crave gore, blood and violence? Yeah, is this what you want? In a year that will be me? Oh yeah, I believe you.
But remember, coding was a woman's job and Pilates was invented by a man who wanted to use it for the rehabilitation of army
Wait, what? Pilates was for dudes? Damn.
vets. Yeah, you remember these images? That's what they are. So grab a condom and fuck the imaginary importance of gender expression as you select an anime
Oh my god. Oh my god.
girl avatar and enjoy yourself, my brothers. That miniskirt leaves no room for shame. Finally, this video is not a peer-reviewed article in Science Direct. Don't take it too seriously if your Tekken main is Lily or whatever. Also, I'm not a femboy. I'm not a spokesperson for femboys. I avoided talking about some more deeper issues because I do not think it's my place to. All I
I'm still seeing it as it's like the tits out on the avatar and I cannot unsee it. I don't know what else to see it as.
All I have is free articles on the internet and the Reddit app on my phone. That being said, thank you
Philly and lore video. The fanboy coder.
to Fanboy Coder for helping me out and saving me a lot of time going down unnecessary rabbit holes. They're
What? You know what? I understand a lot of things about fanboys, but why is it always the striped thigh highs? It's always striped. Why? Why is it always striped?
unnecessary rabbit holes. They're planning to stream making
Frog
games
rower
soon.
sucks.
If you're interested, you can check them out. And that's the end of the video. Okay, bye.
Damn. That was very educational. I do not know how I feel about it, but feel very educated? Question mark? I guess. It was very sexy. I loved it. 10 out of 10.